Hi, I'm glad that you are here and decided to take this course. So, what is happiness? Do you have your definition or your meaning? In my opinion, there is a micro perspective and a macro perspective. So when I'm referring to happiness, I'm not referring to instant gratification, to eating a chocolate bar or scrolling to social media. I'm more talking about an underlying comfortable feeling you have every day and every minute, but without like smiling all day long, and also I'm not talking about positive thinking. You have to look at your reality and it doesn't have to be perfect. So, in a micro perspective, it's also about joy, an underlying feeling about joy. And in the macro perspective, it's also about fulfillment and meaning and purpose. So it's a lot broader. It's more like I can feel that I'm reaching or going after my potential. I be the best person I can be and grow every day. So why it's important to understand this is you need your why. You need not only joy, but also a purpose, a vision, a why for your job and workplace. Something bigger than you and every day. Do you know how you define happiness? I'm not talking about happiness as instant gratification or just eating a chocolate bar and getting this high. But do you know how to define it? I doubt it. And it's also not necessary and also maybe not even possible. For instance, in Russia we have two words for the color blue. So they have different meanings for the same color. So it's similar in happiness or to be happy. For every person it means something different. So it's quite natural if everyone has their own definition of happiness and their own thing what makes you happy. And that's also the case in career-wise. What makes you happy in your career differ from person to person. I'll tell you one thing all people get wrong, or most of the people get wrong. They think if they reach something, then they will be happy. But in the end, they are never really happy, because when they reach the goal, they find another goal. And they're always chasing happiness. But there's even a catch here. There's a study from the University of Denver which found out that if you chase happiness, in the end you get even unhappy. That's a catch. Let me read out the most important part of the study. It says, instead, valuing happiness could be self-defeating, because the more people value happiness, the more likely they will feel disappointed. In the end, they say, paradoxically, therefore, valuing happiness may lead people to be less happy just when happiness is within reach. What does it mean for us? It means, as Ben Talha, the guru of the study of happiness, once said, we have to pursue happiness in indirect means. We cannot chase happiness, but we have to see how we get happy in the area of emotions, in the area of career, in our social life, and so on. And that's what we will discover in this course together, how we chase this goal career-wise in indirect means to be happy. Whichever is your definition, what you should brainstorm straight away, in which situation and what makes you or gives you this feeling of somehow a happy feeling, a long-lasting good emotion, and then we chase this further. We have this traditional model of thinking, I have success and then I will be happy. And we learn this early on. Our parents might have said, oh, this neighbor, he or she has a really nice car. He is successful. Or this other person has a club membership. He or she is successful. So we always link it first to material success, and second, we have this underlying thinking of success comes first and happiness second. But now I tell you, it's the other way around. It's happiness first and second success. So a lot of studies showed that it's happiness first, success second, and a happiness contributes not only to our health, but also to success. And there are many studies. You will find some in, for example, Sean Archer's book, The Happiness Advantage. There's one really interesting study. It was about 272 employees, and they measured the baseline of their happiness. And after, I think it was 18 months, they saw that the employees which were the most happiest in the beginning, they got promoted the most and earned the most of the money. So there's a link, and there are several studies, even like with students who were the happiest. After 19 years, they made the best careers and earned the most money. And it's also about your creativity level. Evolutionary, we know fear because we have to run away if a lion is after us. But it's also needed to be happy, because then you can build. You're more creative and you can build from there. You do not have to protect, but to build. And I think we all have been there. When we are really stressed, we are more in a survival mode. We tend to overlook things and are only focused on task management and doing. But if we are more relaxed and in a happy mood, we are a lot more creative. We have ideas and we are thriving. So it's not about only surviving in your job. Happiness helps to thrive further. Of course, in this course we are focusing on our career, but a happy and successful career is of course also linked to a happy life. You can say no happy career without a happy life, and the other way around. And further, we explore the possibilities and the experiences we can create and what we can do to create this feeling of happiness, both inside of us, like the mental hacks, and outside of us, more the things we do and we create experiences. And the very good news is you do not have to be happy all the time. That's a false premise. You can be successful, of course, if you work on yourself and have this underlying feeling of comfort and happiness. And the second very good news is all of us have different baselines of happiness, but you can lift your personal baseline of happiness. And that is what we are going to do, and I'm very excited to do it with you.